honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen. Just a couple of weeks ago, I came across a photograph of two young kids holding up a sign. Daddy says if we get 1 million likes, he will take us to Disneyland. I'm usually hesitant, but their eyes were so innocent and so sincere that I relented. And guess what? Very soon afterward, they went to Disneyland, a dream come true. This story was made possible because of both the technology and the people. Technology has strived to make communication faster and easier, but I believe passionately that at the heart of any social network are the very human needs of companionship, a sense of belonging, the need to share and reminisce, and above all, the need to be recognized and respected by others. The most sophisticated internet platforms nowadays are well calibrated to fulfill each of these needs. We can have friends, join groups, we can share and reminisce details of our lives, and best of all, we can get liked and talked about. These needs are universal, and they beat in every heart. American literary giant Willa Cather put it best. That is happiness, she wrote, to be dissolved into something complete and great. When it comes to one, it comes as naturally as sleep. All of us, on different levels and in different shapes and forms, fulfill our happiness through social networks. But any form of technology, especially the internet, used unwisely, can cause harm. Data corruption, fraud, internet addiction, privacy issues, just to name a few. But I am convinced that the pros are way better than the cons. As technology advances, ideas can spread and collide at a faster pace, very much like the English coffee houses of the Enlightenment or the Parisian salons of modernism. Our contemporary form of online social networking helps individuals empower themselves, and it facilitates innovation and advancement. Just to give a couple of examples, I recently learned that anti-nuclear demonstrations are being held all across the world. And just yesterday, when I was reading the local Xiamen newspaper, I learned that social networking is now being used to fight corruption. Global communication and mutual support mold the future of our world. And not just on a global scale. Remember our story of the Disneyland kids? Social networks are essentially the connections and our aspirations. I'd like to end with a quote by W.B. Yeats. He once wrote to his love, "I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams." All of us, I firmly believe, fulfill happiness through social networks, and social networking is the culmination of all of our dreams, large and small, near and far. We should cherish our connections and respect those of others. That is, tread softly. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 25. Now please look at the big screen and choose a number for your impromptu speech.
Number 33, please.
Number 33, good luck.
Hello?
Hi, darling. Where are you?
I'm staying with my most important woman.
What? Dare you say that again?
It's my mom, except you, who can't be my most important woman.
I want to see you tonight.
I will accompany my mom to do some shopping first. Then I'll call you later, okay?
Fine. See you then.
And all the classmates will meet tonight.
According to a recent online poll of Chinese college students by Renren, a Chinese social network, nearly 35% approve of the third wheel idea in a relationship, which means a backup boyfriend or girlfriend for someone who is already in a relationship but wants to keep other options open. Our question is, what is your opinion? Should young people have backup relationships?
Ladies and gentlemen, I once watched a TV interview of a married couple. They were married 70 years, and of course they asked, what is the secret to a good marriage? Their answer impressed me a lot. They replied, our generation taught us that when something is broken, you fix it. I am against backup relationships because it takes away the element of commitment. It takes away the possibility that when something is broken, you fix it. Instead, you throw it away. Love is difficult and complicated, and of course, it's beyond anyone's total control. But when I think about it, if my parents had backup relationships, I wouldn't be here. If I believed in backup relationships, I know from my heart that I would not be the person that I am today. The psychologist Robert J. Sternberg, he believes that love is comprised of three parts: passion, intimacy, and commitment. Passion fades 3 to 9 months. Intimacy, a bit longer, maybe 2 or 3 years, but eventually it gets worn out. But commitment can rejuvenate the two, and not only that, it can last a lifetime. So I firmly believe with my heart that love each other or perish, as W.H. Auden would say, love each other or perish. And I believe that with backup relationships, love will crumble because of the lack of commitment. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
All of us receive more emails, messages than we can manage. A recent popular author in the US suggests that we cope with this mass of messages by outsourcing their responses to India at a very low cost. So do you think this is a good idea? Would you consider outsourcing to others responses to messages you get? You would give the person instructions on how to respond, and they would answer all of your emails and messages for you.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, I would, if someone could really believe in my thoughts, and I believe in his ability to write my answers, I think it would be a pretty good idea. But somehow I think that the people in India might not be the best people to write my messages. I think I would hire an assistant and ask him to do it for me, him or her, ask him to do it for me. But I still believe that if the messages are very important, such as people I respect, and of course people who are very important to me, I'll answer those messages personally and on time. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I share your opinion that the backup relationship is not a good way to go. But imagine that a very attractive girl has suggested such a relationship to you. Would you tell your girlfriend about that offer? In other words, is it better to tell the whole truth in a relationship, or is it sometimes better just to keep a few secrets from the one you love?
I think it depends. There was a Chinese writer who wrote that love sometimes is telling, sometimes it's remaining silent when you want to speak. But in terms of, and the video we watched, in terms of that relationship, it's a lie. And lying is something that shouldn't belong in a relationship if your goal is to deceive another person and gain benefits for yourself. If you keep secrets, I believe, you should keep secrets to prevent someone from harm and not to gain yourself, unlike the video. That's my answer. Thank you.